Well, hello. Welcome to the Organic Wine Merchants. My name is Jonathan Denver. This business is my baby, and we want to give you a little background on the business and on organic wines themselves. What does it all mean? What's the biodynamic thing? Does it mean preservative-free? Each of those questions we'll answer along the way. So yeah, we'll get started. I'm attempting to not be the boring talking head, so I won't let these prattle on for too long. But look, I've got you here in the warehouse at the moment. We're in Byron Bay. The business is based here, and we distribute wholesale-wise throughout this region in southeast Queensland, and also a lot of our business is online, where we can deliver organic wines direct to you. So, what's it all about? Well, the business started about 2 years ago, based upon research I was doing through my work as concierge at a beautiful local retreat and spa called Gaia, and also I was doing some tertiary study into GM and how it's affecting our food crops in the future, sustainability, etc. Sustainability is very much the key to this whole business. You know, this is what we're passionate about. We found some awesome wines in the meantime, ones that make you feel a whole lot better the next day. And also, most importantly, they're farmed with 100% sustainable agricultural farming, as well as the lack of any synthetic or petrochemical nasties in the vineyards. So, a lot of us think about wine as being organic. We just assume it's just grapes. They're fermented, it makes bubbles, it makes heat, and it makes alcohol. But it's a little more complicated than that, and there's a lot more aggressive practices at play than I'd ever possibly imagined until I researched a bit more deeply. And on estimate, it looks like a hectare of grapes takes about a ton of dry chemical base. That's like 400 sprays per season. You know, that's a ton of bloody chemical, that's for sure. So from those principles, you break it down to how much is made from that, and by my calculations, it looks to be around 10 to 12 mils of potential residual chemical in a conventional wine. Now, that's shocking to my mind. So I figure if I give you this like third nip of Roundup and a bottle of organic wine as a chaser, and you wake up tomorrow morning and you feel shit, what do you reckon? Do you reckon it's my wine, or do you reckon it's that? Well, that's the point. They're the figures that converted me on the spot. But then again, I, like a lot of people, had that perception, which was possibly true at the time. There was organic wine out there, but the quality was generally substandard and the costs were really high because it's very labour intensive. Now, I hold or represent 7 wineries from around Australia, one from New Zealand as well, and also a brewery. And all of those, bar one, are small family-owned operations. Now, they don't have huge budgets for marketing and advertising, and they don't have the channels of distribution, and at the same time they don't have the volume of inventory to go with some of these larger labels to get it out there. So what I did was I started sniffing around. I got sample stock, tried some really, really good wine, tried a few pretty ordinary wines too, but that's par for the course, I guess. It's also par for my palate, you know, what turns me on and what doesn't. So anyway, I found these couple of wineries. Now, I didn't have a whole lot of money to do this, but I did have a passion. I had a bit of time. So we organised a deal, a reciprocal deal, where I work as an agency for them just to get the product out there. And that started 2 years ago. Now I'm in a warehouse. I've got 10 pallets of wine sitting around me, and we're moving stock every day. This is why now we're filming these little bits and bobs, put them on the website, put them on social media, put a face to a name so you know what it's all about, and hopefully generate some more interest from you in the population, offer some more education, more information. The next stage we'll go into what organics really means. We've touched on it here briefly. Then we'll go into biodynamics and what all that means, and then we'll talk about preservatives. And from then, we'll see. I'll either go into sort of highlighting a particular winery once a month, say, or maybe we'll do a bit of vertical tasting where we look at a few different Sauvignons from a few different places, or different Chardis from different climates. I basically try and make it a bit of fun, a bit of education. And then if you look down across the page, there's specials we do each month. We deliver these to your door. Always keen to get some feedback from everybody. Any particular wines you're interested in, or regions, or questions, or things that I've misquoted, or things that I've said wrong. I'm equally keen to learn as you are. So, thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Jonathan Denver. This business is the Organic Wine Merchants, and we very much look forward to talking with you further and offering you some good plonk to drink. In the meantime, take care of yourself and those people that you love, and tune in next time. Cheerio.